Good morning, June the 10th, 2020, and it's a wet one here in the UK, in London to be specific. And today, on the Trainwise platform, it is Wednesday, quote of the week. Now, the reason why we segment the week with quote of the week is because we all love a bit of a quote. Now, for me, a quote needs to be practical. And if I'm going to hear a quote, yes, I'm going to get motivated, I might get inspired, and hopefully I will take action. However, that quote has got to have some meaning and it's got to be relative to me. So I'm asking you, from B to B, as a business owner to a business owner, your quotes, do they actually sanction some form of developmental strategy towards your business? Is it there to enhance and capture your imagination so that your imagination could spread to your team, could spread to your workforce, spread to yourself? You might be a sole trader like me. And if it does, let me know about the characters that give you that kind of quote. I love quotes from philosophers, psychologists. I love anyone who gives me a quote that I can really resonate with. And none more so than this man who I'm going to quote today. I have 3 powerful quotes. And you know the term game changers? For me, they were game changers before the game existed. Because this gentleman that I'm going to speak about now, who is now a spiritual being, he passed away in 1973. Yet my whole upbringing was saturated with his ability to be amazing in front of me. And just through his own body's actions, his own genetically blessed and gifted muscularity and his leanness and his thought processes, I didn't even realize or know what a psychologist was or what a philosopher was until I got a bit older and understood that is what this man was doing all the time. He was installing key values within me that became my highest values. And I live today incongruent with those highest values. Bruce Lee. And let's not go too deep about Bruce Lee right now because there is a 2 or 3 hour conversation there. So this has got to be short because it's... the weather's not too clever and this phone might get a bit damaged. Be better than the person that you was yesterday. That quote right there. The only person that you should be better than is the person that you was yesterday. That there just cuts everything away. Echo chambers, white noise, the fuzz, confusion. It clears the path, right? To know that you are responsible for not only your actions, but you are accountable for your actions. Because the only person that you have to be better than is you. So let's look at where my platform is, the nutritional coaching platform. So you're my client and I give you a meal plan. And I know you. I know your foods. I know what you like, I know your dislikes, but something happened along the way on one of the days where you just weren't feeling one of the meals. So you missed a meal and you beat yourself up. No matter what I said to you, you beat yourself up. So instead of you just becoming overwhelmed and getting into that procrastination state and just dive bombing everything in your emotions and dumping yourself with just heavy guilt burden. No. Tomorrow, you're going to be better. That's just one simplified way of how to better yourself on a daily basis. Speaking from a nutritional coaching standpoint, I said the word simplicity. That comes to number 2. A quote that Bruce Lee said, simplicity is the key to brilliance. Simple. I have an issue with simplicity. I am not that simple. And what I try to explain is because of my over-delivery. DNA inbred that I've got going on here. When you are on the service stage and you have a service-based business, all you want to do is over-deliver. Over-deliver means that you are going to get a little bit complex, like I'm doing now. I should have just left it ages ago, but it's something that we always work on, right? How to better yourself. That comes to the third quote. Everything is linked. The third quote. So, second quote, simplicity is the key to brilliance. The third quote, and my mantra. So 1973, he died. 1974, I was alive. So that means that 45 years of my life practicing, ingraining, repetition of adapting what is useful, rejecting what is useless, and adding what is specifically your own. The absolute mantra. And what is that? That is adaptation. Plain and simple. All three of them quotes are all about adaptation. Adaptation is the birth child of necessity. So if you need to do something, you have to adapt, right? And then with that adaptation, what happens is you become more smarter. So what you hear now is adaptation is the new intellect. So you are smart in your business actions because you have become adaptable. So this pandemic that we're under now, 12 weeks going strong, you have become adaptable. You have become intellectual. And those quotes are now serving you. Hopefully that was of some value. Hopefully the quotes that you follow are the ones that can develop you, design you, and you can perform at your optimal adaptive state to your clients, your staff, your workforce, your team, yourself.